Good morning, wet shavers, coffee lovers, and podcast listeners everywhere. It's Mark with GeorgeToon.com. It's time for another second cup. So grab a cup of coffee, kick back, relax, put in those earbuds, adjust that speaker volume, and let's talk some wet shaving and a few other things in podcast form. What is Second Cup? Second Cup is a podcast that will give you some additional information that didn't make the Monday morning mailbag deadline. This might be something that is time sensitive. For instance, a sale that could be ending before the next Monday morning mailbag airs, or a piece of late breaking information that viewers have passed along that is equally time sensitive, or something else regarding the wet shaving world that needs to be broadcast in a timely fashion. And we'll also have some time to chit chat and discuss some other things like coffee, movies, streaming shows, books, that sort of thing. So thanks for tuning in to Second Cup. And I hope you subscribe to the podcast, where you can also find episodes of the Monday Morning Mailbag in podcast form. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. We'll get the show underway in just a moment. Thanks for joining me. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the July 28th, 2025 episode of Second Cup. My gosh, we're leaving July behind and heading into August, the dog days of summer. How about that? Wow, great to be with you this morning. I hope it's a wonderful, warm summer day where you're at. Hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. I am working on my second cup, the Second Cup broadcast, and I'm already working on my second cup of coffee this morning. Freedom Fuel, dark roast from Black Rifle Coffee Company right here. Ran a Keurig cup through the Keurig machine for the second time for the second cup, and I'm using my Need coffee mug that you can get up at the George Toon Shaving website. I thought that was a fun design. Guy on a desert island holding up a sign that says Need Coffee. Yeah, a lot of fun. Hang on, let me get a sip here. Hang on. Yeah, that's a really, really good dark roast. Yeah, that is terrific. Black Rifle Coffee Company, Freedom Fuel, dark roast. Yeah, boy, got a good, bold flavor and also a nice, bold aroma. Really does a great job of filling the kitchen with some nice coffee aroma. Well, how are you this morning? I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. Thanks so much for tuning in. As I said, we're wrapping up July and heading into August. The Monday Morning Mailbag next week is going to be the August 4th episode. Wow. And still a lot of summer left, a lot of summer travel left. And that's kind of the topic of our opening discussion here, because we heard from viewer Al Spencer, who wrote, "Now that some rules are relaxing with TSA, we should call Kristi Noem about the safety razor restrictions." Al, you know what? That's a great idea. If you don't know, Kristi Noem is the current U.S. Secretary of Homeland Security, and that is the office or the department that said you got to take off your shoes, you got to remove your belt, that sort of thing. You can't have a safety razor or safety razor blades in your carry-on luggage, and we've talked about this many times. If you're flying away for the weekend, we've always said, do not take your favorite safety razor, one that is a top shelf safety razor that is more expensive than some of the others, or something that is vintage that belonged to your father or your uncle, your grandfather, something like that, because a TSA agent could confiscate it. It probably will confiscate it. They have their own discretion. There's been some kind of gray area as to whether or not it's allowed or it's not allowed. We even talked to Mantic 59 at a Maggard meetup. I think it was last year. And he was saying, no, they're gonna grab it. The TSA agents have their own. They can make the decision, and more times than not, they're gonna grab that razor. So it would be nice, now that we no longer have to take off our shoes, to be able to at least take a safety razor in the DOP kit. I can understand the blades, but it would be nice to have a safety razor in our DOP kit. Okay, maybe a few blades. So that if we're flying away for the weekend or a week or two, we could take one of our favorite razors with us without fear of having it confiscated. And again, if I'm flying away for the weekend or a week or something like that, and I was going to take a safety razor in my carry-on or even in my packed luggage, I would make sure to take a razor that I could afford to lose. And there are still some great razors out there that are in the $20 to $40 price point that really, really give great shaves, like the Vikings Blade Chieftain Hera. A big thank you again to James Sefton for that one. Boy, that is terrific. The Pearl L55 is another great one. The Bevel Razor. Boy, that is a terrific razor. Abene Samant mentioned that it's now become his favorite travel razor ever since he used it with a feather blade. Again, a lot of great choices out there that you can take along on your summer travels. So yeah, let's hope that the Department of Homeland Security and the TSA relax some of these other restrictions regarding safety razors, because we've talked about, if you're going to fly away for the weekend and you just have a carry-on bag, take a cartridge razor. And there are some good single blade cartridge razors out there that'll do the trick. But I agree with many wet shavers out there. It's just not the same. I mean, it's good, it's close, but yeah, when you use a safety razor every single day, you're in that rhythm. You're in that whole rhythm and that whole routine. And when you switch to a different razor, whether it's a cartridge razor with a couple of blades, one blade, three blades, whatever, it just changes that whole routine up, and you kind of have to just adjust your technique and that sort of thing. So it's nice to be able to stay in the rhythm of a daily wet shave from your home to when you're on the road. So that would be great if they were to relax some of those restrictions. We'll see what happens. But my thanks to Al Spencer for sending that along and pointing it out. Really do appreciate it, Al. So I hope you have some great summer travel plans still ahead of you, some weekend getaways. Maybe you're going to be traveling here for a week or so during August. And when August wraps up and we roll into September, boy, that's some nice weather up here in Northeast Ohio, maybe in your neck of the woods too. I look forward to that every year. The shadows get a little longer towards the late afternoon and the evenings cool down. You have these really, really beautiful, cool evenings, some warm days, some beautiful sunshine, cloudless days. Boy, oh yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But until then, we've got the great month of August to get through. Some really, really wonderful, enjoyable summer weather and some summer travel ahead for many of us. So great to be with you. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let's pay a few bills and we'll get the show underway in just a moment. I received this email from viewer James Sefton, and he writes, Mark, I have a question. When I use my Game Changer .84, I can really feel the blade a lot, but I actually get a closer and smoother shave with my Vikings Blade Chieftain, and I have no idea why. Any thoughts? Yeah, James, I have a lot of thoughts regarding this, because this is what I've learned from viewers over the years of doing the Monday Morning Mailbag and making videos for this channel. This is what I've learned from viewers, and generally speaking, it's mild razor, sharp blade. That's the classic approach to the traditional wet shave. Many wet shavers out there will agree that you get the best, smoothest, closest, most comfortable shave when you use a mildly aggressive razor or a mild razor with a very sharp, smooth blade. This is what I have learned from viewers over the years. This is something that Mark Bagwell would say to me over and over and over again. This is why he loved the Mula R89, because it was such a wonderfully smooth, mild razor. And then he would install a good, sharp blade of his own personal preference, which would be a German-made Wilkinson sword or a Persona Platinum. He liked both of those because they gave him great shaves when installed in a Mula R89 razor. And recently we heard from Abene Samant, because we've been talking about the bevel razor, and he installed a really good, sharp feather blade into this mild bevel razor and got a really outstanding shave. So that's been the rule of thumb: mild razor, sharp blade. And when it comes to the Game Changer, I have mine right here. This is the Game Changer with a 0.68 blade gap. And again, blade gap doesn't tell the whole story. You also have to talk about blade exposure and that sort of thing. But the 0.68 is a good, mild, efficient approach with this razor head. And you put a good sharp blade in it, and it gives a really, really good shave. Just outstanding shave from the Game Changer 0.68 razor. And this one came from Greg from Virginia. Viewer Greg from Virginia very, very kindly and generously sent along the 0.68 Game Changer razor head. And my gosh, an absolutely fantastic performing razor. Now, I happen to have the Razor Rock Mission Razor, which came with a fairly good, I would say, mild to medium aggressive razor head, which was a Zamac zinc plated, but the handle was their Bulldog style handle, which was 316 stainless steel. So I immediately grabbed that handle and installed it on the on the Game Changer razor head. Installed it with the Game Changer razor head because that's what that's the option that you can get with a Game Changer razor head or a Game Changer razor. You can select any number of different handles with the Game Changer razor head. And this is one of their classic combinations, a Game Changer 0.68 razor head with their Bulldog style handle in stainless steel. So now I have a complete stainless steel Game Changer razor, and it's marvelous. It really is very, very marvelous. And again, it's another razor that has this beautiful mild approach, and I can install a wonderfully sharp blade, like a German-made Wilkinson sword blade or a Persona Platinum or a Gillette Swede, any of those blades, and get a really, really smooth, mild, efficient shave. Just absolutely wonderful. Yeah, so the Game Changer is terrific. And as I'm looking at it right here, yeah, this would be a great razor to travel with, although I'm going to have to watch it like a hawk because of its sentimental value. Greg from Virginia really made a gift to the channel of the razor head, and I put in the stainless steel handle. So now I have this beautiful Game Changer razor here. So if I travel with it, it's not going to be by air. It'll be something, over the road, a weekend getaway, something like that. And I would definitely watch this like a hawk and double and triple and quadruple check that it's been packed back into my luggage before I place it in the car, before I check out, that sort of thing. But yeah, absolutely fantastic razor. And the Chieftain razor, James Sefton very kindly and generously sent to the channel the Chieftain Hera razor in frosted rose gold. And I have the box right here. And as I am opening it up here, I don't know if you can hear that, it has this beautiful travel case right here with a magnetic clasp right here. Okay, can you hear that? That magnetic clasp, and it flips open, and you got some instruction in there, and you got this beautiful frosted rose gold Chieftain razor, which is twist to open. Here, let me see if you can hear the action again. Okay, here, just listen. Yeah, very, very smooth. And it also comes with razor blades, has a little compartment for razor blades, also has a little mirror in the box, top of the box. So that is really a neat item to have for travel. The case where you can also have blades and also store your razor very, very securely and throw that all into your DOP kit, and you're good to go. And again, another terrific razor, mild razor that has some smoothness and efficiency to it. Twist to open, very easy to install a blade. But also comes in at a really good price point. Looks great, shaves great, has some beautiful heft to it. Let me open this up again. Pull it out. Yeah, boy, that's a good looking razor. That really is. I mean, it's got some beautiful heft to it, and it looks great, and Yeah, we've always loved the Vikings blade razors. And yeah, and oh yeah, as a reminder, make sure you enter the giveaway one more time. Enter that giveaway. The deadline is tomorrow because we're giving away that beautiful Bacote, that wooden Bacote handle, which was created by viewer David Lair, and also a Vikings blade Emperor Meiji adjustable razor. My gosh, another great Vikings blade razor that was just marvelous, and also would be great for travel because it's adjustable and has some beautiful heft, and just a terrific razor. So make sure you enter the giveaway before tomorrow. Just get over to the July 21st, 2025 episode of Second Cup, and that's where you can subscribe and leave a comment below that video, and then you'll be entered because that's where we're going to be choosing the winners from. Just talking about the Vikings blade Chieftain hair razor reminded me of the giveaway, so I wanted to mention that in passing. But yeah, there you go, James. That's kind of it in a nutshell. I've always been told by Mark Bagwell and many other wet shavers out there that the classic approach to the traditional wet shave is a good, mild, smooth razor and a very sharp blade. That will give you the best shaving result. Now, this is generally speaking, obviously, and your mileage may vary. People's skin type and beard type do vary from person to person, so there are exceptions to the rule. But generally speaking, that's the approach that I have been told through the years by many viewers, most notably Mark Bagwell, a dear friend of the channel. And we always like to mention him and remember him because he contributed quite a bit to the channel. And he also sent along a couple of Mula razors to the channel. He sent along a beautiful Mula R89 to the channel because he was so enthusiastic about it. And then when I had that Edwin Jagger razor with that beautiful bulbous handle, he sent an R89 razor head for it and said, Mark, you've got to use the R89 razor head with that handle because the R89 razor heads are made with real brass threaded studs, threaded posts, and it's much more robust and less likely to break if you drop the razor. So he was very good that way. Just a wonderful guy and a great contributor to the show. But yeah, so I learned from him and many others out there. Mild razor, very sharp blade. That's the approach. Give it a try if you're using a razor that's a little over the top when it comes to the level of aggression. And drop me an email or leave me a comment and let me know how the shave goes for you. So James, that's kind of what I've learned from viewers and Mark Bagwell over the years, and I hope that information has helped you. Thanks very much for the question. Really do appreciate it. Well, I just received this in my email alerts from Phoenix Shaving, a rare double release. Lavender Planet and Amalfi 3K are back for the season, both with their own Cube 2.0. Let's dive right into Amalfi 3K. What they say here is our homage to an epic Italian classic. Could there be a more perfect summer scent? Here's the scent profile. Top notes are Sicilian citrus fruits. Heart notes are English lavender, rosemary, verbena, and Bulgarian rose. And the base notes are vetiver, sandalwood, and patchouli. An elegant, timeless scent filled with a fresh, luminous blend of natural ingredients like Bulgarian rose, Sicilian citrus fruits, lavender, and verbena. The Amalfi Coast is a 50-kilometer stretch of coastline along the southern edge of Italy's Sorrentine Peninsula in the Campania region. It's a popular holiday destination with sheer cliffs and a rugged shoreline dotted with small beaches and pastel-colored fishing villages. The coastal road between the port city of Salerno and cliff-top Sorrento winds past grand villas, terraced vineyards, and cliffside lemon groves. The description sounded like a perfect marriage of visual to the scent notes laid out. The scent, and they say here no one could describe it better. Here's the scent. Pure Italian essence. An exquisite blend of Sicilian citrus fruits and flower essences from crisp English lavender, rosemary, verbena, and Bulgarian rose to the warm notes of vetiver, sandalwood, and patchouli. Acqua di Parma Colonia, the first authentically Italian cologne, made its debut in 1916 and was soon an international success. With skillfully blended natural essences, Colonia is a fragrance that continues to seduce both men and women, untouched by time and fashion. In addition to the classic fragrance, a complete range of bath and body products delicately perfumed with Colonia is also available. There you go, folks. Amalfi 3K is their homage to Acqua di Parma. Now we have right here, courtesy of viewer Greg Pesante, the real deal Acqua di Parma, and a very, very generous gift to the channel. And this is an amazing scent. And Phoenix Shaving is very well known for doing these spot-on homages to these classic fragrances that are out there. So if you want to experience Acqua di Parma at a really nice price point with great performance from CK6, then definitely check out Amalfi 3K. It's an amazing scent. I mean, I can sample Acqua di Parma and then go over to Phoenix Shaving homage to Acqua di Parma, and I know it's going to be spot on. So Acqua di Parma is an absolutely awesome, awesome scent. And again, a big, big thank you to Greg Pesante for very kindly sending the real deal to the channel. But you know what? I'm gonna look at getting Amalfi 3K and comparing the two side by side. That would be a wonderful comparison video to check out the scents and, of course, compare the performance and that sort of thing. Because again, the performance of CK6 from Phoenix Shaving is really, really top notch. And again, the way they do their scents whenever they do an homage. Wow. They really reach into the past and bring that forward into their own shave soap creations. Really, really terrific. And again, they got the full line of Amalfi 3K there for you. So we'll have a link below to the entire collection so you can check it out. From Phoenix Shaving, Amalfi 3K, their homage to Acqua di Parma. Check it out. And also from Phoenix Shaving, Lavender Planet is back, made with pure essential oils. Boom! Finally, backed by popular demand, Lavender Planet, another Phoenix Shaving cult classic. Same epic scent with some slight upgrades. Also, women love Lavender Planet too. Not only on you, but on them too. Now, here's the original listing from 2017. There's nothing more soothing and uplifting than the calming scent of lavender. So much so, I decided to layer lavender on top of lavender, on top of lavender, on top of lavender. You get the picture. Lavender truly is one of the most versatile fragrances known to man. Ultra calming, soothing, and balancing, as they say in the aromatherapy world, and the shave world alike, now that I think of it. It's made from 6 different lavenders. I have cherry-picked the best representations of the flower essence from all over the world. Cashmere lavender hydrosol or flower water, that's the Himalayas, French lavender essential oil, Spanish lavender essential oil, English lavender, South African and Bulgarian lavender absolute. I chose to use old school perfuming methods rather than slapping together a basic splash to create what I think is one of the best aftershaves out there. Each batch of my aftershave and cologne is matured for 4 to 6 weeks, and different choice ingredients are added at different points along the way. I truly believe you can feel and smell the difference in our splashes. Great post-shave and face-saving ingredients can be found in each and every bottle we craft. Known for the all-day staying power of some of the most expensive boutique perfumes and colognes. At Phoenix Shaving, we believe in providing both high quality and value, or I won't put our name on the product. If you are a freak about lavender or have yet to experience it, this is the perfect season to take a trip down lavender lane. Head to Lavender Planet and get lost in its living, endless purple fields and unkept gardens of otherworldly delights. There you go. We're going to have a link to the complete collection for Lavender Planet from Phoenix Shaving. It's back, and the listing was from 2017, and maybe that's the last time it was out there. I don't know. But lavender is a wonderful scent to have in the shave den. And Phoenix Shaving is offering an absolutely top-notch, top-shelf lavender product in their Lavender Planet Shave Soap, Aftershave Splash, and other items. So again, it's back from Phoenix Shaving, Lavender Planet. Check it out. We'll have links below. Also from Phoenix Shaving, Speakeasy, the unmistakable classic, is back. Here's the scent profile: rose, sage, bergamot, citrus, wood, and amber. Slip behind the velvet curtain and into a world where time slows, secrets swirl in the smoky air, and the night is always young. Speakeasy is a fragrance of spirit inspired by the golden haze of the Jazz Age and the quiet swagger of the Great Gatsby. This scent doesn't shout, it smolders. A refined blend of bright bergamot and citrus opens the hidden door, giving way to the herbaceous sophistication of sage and a subtle touch of rose. Grounded in warm amber and grounded woods, Speakeasy lingers like a whispered secret at midnight. Elegant, masculine, and unmistakably classic, Speakeasy is a scent for those who know the password. Now it's available in a full collection, including the Cube 2.0. And that reminds me, we also have a review already done and scheduled of 345 Soap Company's Speakeasy. They also have one called Speakeasy. And let me give you the different scent notes within the 345 Soap Company's Speakeasy. The scent notes, well, here are the top notes. Top notes are lavender, mint, fruity and spicy notes, coriander, green notes, and bergamot. Middle notes are caramel, patchouli, honey, milk, cedar, jasmine, and lily of the valley. Base notes are coffee, patchouli, vanilla, tonka bean, benzoin, amber, sandalwood, and musk. Oh, wow. That sounds like a very, very complex scent profile from the 345 Soap Company's Speakeasy. And we also have the Phoenix Shaving Speakeasy. My gosh, we got a couple of great Speakeasy soaps out there from which to choose. The Phoenix Shaving Speakeasy, which is an homage to the Jazz Age, and we also have the 345 Company's Speakeasy with that multi-layered scent profile. So there you go. We're going to link both of those below so you can choose your Speakeasy from Phoenix Shaving Speakeasy or from 345 Soap Company Speakeasy. By the way, my thanks again to viewer Greg Pasanti for very kindly and generously sending along the 345 Soap Company's Speakeasy and allowing me to share with all the viewers out there. I have a review done. It's scheduled, and hopefully we'll get it on the channel here before too long, because it really is a marvelous, marvelous scent and a great performing shave soap. They're both great, but you now have a choice of which Speakeasy you want to enter from Phoenix Shaving or 345 Soap Company. We'll have links below. Now, before I get out of here, I'm going to recommend a movie to you. Now, you've seen the movie. I've seen the movie. Everybody has seen this movie, but you haven't seen it in the way it's about to be presented. Now, we've talked about the dog days of summer, the month of August, and summer travel and that sort of thing. Now, if you are planning a trip to Las Vegas towards the end of August and into the beginning months of September, October, November, that sort of thing, you have got to get over to the Sphere and check out the Wizard of Oz immersive experience. This opens on August 28th, 2025. And here's what they write about it. Now, there's also, before I begin with the description here, there's also a Sunday morning segment from CBS News. CBS News' Sunday morning program It's about an 8-minute video. I'm going to link it below, where they actually explain how they have reworked the original Wizard of Oz to fill the entire 4-football field sphere viewing area. The sphere is the viewing screen inside the sphere is 4 football fields big. And they've taken the Wizard of Oz and they've enhanced it using AI technology to fill this entire screen. It's going to be a full immersive experience. Here's what they write here. The Wizard of Oz immersive experience at Sphere Las Vegas opens on August 28, 2025, featuring cutting-edge technology to transport audiences into the magical world of Oz. The Wizard of Oz at Sphere is set to be a groundbreaking immersive experience that utilizes the venue's advanced technology to create a fully engaging environment. The experience will fill the Sphere's 160,000 square foot interior display, wrapping around the audience and making them feel as if they are traveling alongside Dorothy and her friends down the yellow brick road. Here are the key features. Immersive technology. The experience will include haptic seats, environmental effects, and custom scents, enhancing the feeling of being part of the story. The original film songs have been remastered and will be played through 167,000 speakers, providing a rich auditory experience. Visual effects. The film will be presented in 16K resolution, allowing for stunning visuals that bring the classic story to life in a way never seen before. The audience will experience scenes like the tornado and the poppy fields in a fully immersive manner. Outdoor installation. Currently, visitors can see a large installation outside the Sphere featuring the Wicked Witch of the East's legs and 22-foot tall ruby slippers. This installation serves as a teaser for the immersive experience inside and is available for public viewing. So there you go. Tickets are going fast from what I understand, from what I see online. We'll link to the CBS Sunday Morning Report where you can really understand what they're doing with this presentation of the Wizard of Oz. It is groundbreaking using AI technology. It is totally immersive using physical effects while you're sitting in your seat in the auditorium there, so to speak, inside the Sphere. They're going to be blowing big wind fans when the tornado hits, and you're going to get all kinds of sense from what's being appeared on screen. And it just sounds like an awesome presentation of the Wizard of Oz. But the one thing that I'm attracted to is the AI technology, which has expanded the original film frame. For instance, as they explain on the CBS Sunday Morning Report, when the camera in the original film is on Dorothy and Uncle Henry, when they're talking about Miss Gulch taking away Toto, then Dorothy walks from right to left on screen, and the camera follows her over to where Annie M. and Miss Gulch are seated, and the three of them are in that scene. And of course, Uncle Henry is off camera to the right. And then he eventually walks into frame to enter the discussion. Well, with this AI technology, this immersive experience, you see Uncle Henry off to the right throughout that entire scene. And then you see him walk to the left to join the others. That's what we're talking about. It expands the entire canvas. It really is amazing. My gosh, if you're planning a trip to Las Vegas at the end of August, into September, October, etc., make sure you get tickets to the Wizard of Oz, this immersive experience at the Sphere. It's going to be the Wizard of Oz, unlike you've ever seen before. It sounds so absolutely wonderful. So we'll have a link to where you can get more information regarding the Wizard of Oz at the Sphere in Las Vegas, and also to that report on CBS News' Sunday morning program. It was just awesome. I've been reading about this for quite some time, and when I saw the CBS News report from the Sunday morning program, I knew I had to talk about it because they really do give a wonderful explanation, and they show the technology behind this particular presentation and how they have expanded that canvas to fill the entire interior, the viewing area of the sphere. Wow, just sounds amazing. So there you are. If you're taking your razor on vacation, if you're planning a vacation and taking your wet shaving gear and you're going to find yourself in Las Vegas at the end of August, right around August 28th when this debuts, maybe August, September, October, whatever, check it out. The Wizard of Oz at the Sphere. Once again, we'll have links below with all the information. And that wraps up another Second Cup. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I sure hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, please share, please subscribe, and pass it along to a fellow wet shaver or friend. My thanks to everyone who commented and contributed to today's show. And I mean this sincerely. Without you, this microphone would be silent. If Second Cup or the Monday Morning Mailbag aren't showing up in your regular podcast feed, please drop me a line at mondaymailbag@gmail.com and we'll try to get it all sorted out. So again, thank you all very much. I look forward to getting together with you again on these podcast airwaves. Until then, enjoy the day, enjoy your shave, and enjoy that Second Cup.